And we welcome Justin Reese, who's in his first year of coaching at Lake Superior State. He spent time at Maine as an assistant coach, and he's back in the GLIAC. He was at Ferris State prior to going to Maine, and he's no stranger to the GLIAC. Justin, would you open with a few words about your goals and expectations for this season?
Absolutely. First, it's great to be back in GLIAC, arguably the strongest Division II conference in the country. So many great coaches, great programs. It's exciting to be back, and I'm looking forward to the challenges. Expectations are pretty bland, if you will. It's really right about now learning each other, getting to know the team, having the team get to know me. I think the biggest expectation will be for us to compete and play hard every night, maintain that Lake State tradition of when you come up here, you know you're going to be in for a tough night. The team will continue to play hard and hopefully, maintain that tradition, as I said, and eventually get back to competing for GLIAC titles like they have here in the past.
LSSU had a real big turnover in leadership this past year, and how are the returning veterans handling the transition?
I think the veterans have been great. They've been outstanding and really making this transition, if you will, as easy as it could possibly be. Jasmine Brown, Sarah Chuber, Cassie Schimberger, Maria Bluchewski have all been fantastic. They're working incredibly hard. They really seem to be buying into what we're trying to do now. Their work ethics are leading the younger girls into what we need to do and our expectation level now. It's really been a blessing to have that type of leadership returning, to see how hard they work. It's been great. I mean, the younger girls don't even need to listen to me per se. They're just seeing our upperclassmen and following their lead, which in all forms of coaching, as long as I've been doing it, that's exactly what you want. And that's a recipe for having a really strong competitive team. So they've done a fantastic job. I couldn't be prouder of them.
Everyone knows Cassie and Maria are pretty much your marquee players. Can you talk a little more about them and what their skill level is?
Absolutely. I'm trying to get to know them better and learn what we can at this time and see what their skill level actually are. I've heard so many great things. A little bit of film I've been able to watch. They've been fantastic. They'll definitely be the backbone of our team this year. I wish I had them for more than 1 year in terms of Cassie and 2 with Maria. And we could really kind of grow together. But I expect them to lead us in every facet, whether it's on the court, off the court, from scoring and rebounding and defense to off the court and leading us in leadership, making sure we're doing the right things in the classroom, doing the right things in the community. They're great people on top of being great basketball players. So again, to reiterate what I said earlier, it's a blessing to have them here. I'm excited to work with them on a daily basis, and hopefully we continue to grow together, all of us.
And who else will play bigger roles this year?
Well, I think the bigger roles will be for Jasmine Brown and Sarah Chuber, the other seniors. I'm not, familiar with their roles per se. Last year, I know they all played and saw minutes, but I think their roles will be different and they'll be counted on a little bit more than they have been in the past. More so in learning different positions. They may have been put in other situations where they weren't quite as comfortable or wanted to be. I think putting them in spots where they can be more successful and seeing them shine and really see their skill sets come out. And also, more importantly, just giving them a little bit of confidence, knowing that I believe in them, the team believes in them. I expect they'll have great seasons. I think redshirt freshman Taylor Green has done some great things here in preseason workouts with her athleticism. I think sophomore Laura Van Ness is going to be a vital key to adding some post depth. I think her size and the way she runs the floor will be an asset to the style of play we want to incorporate. And I'm excited about the incoming freshmen, getting to know them, learning about them and what they actually have as far as a skill set and what they could bring to the team. I'm expecting some big things out of them.
Will Lake State have a different look with you at the helm?
Well, hopefully we can achieve a similar type of results. They've won a lot of games here and had great community support and done great things off the court in the classroom as well. But I think I'd like to bring a little more balance to our posts and perimeters. I know we've been a little more guard heavy here in the past. You certainly need great guards to play and compete at this level, but I'm hoping to add a little more balance with obviously Cassie and Maria being the strong backbone we have. I think hopefully we'll add a little bit more pace to our style as well, maybe a little more up-tempo and bring a little more excitement and incorporate more people into the flow. Hopefully having more people involved kind of keeps the morale up, and the team chemistry is even better at that point. When everybody's involved and makes practices stronger and more competitive on a daily basis, so I think that's going to help us reaching the goals we're hoping for.
Maybe talk a little bit about what you think of the strength of the GLIAC overall, but if you would really highlight the strength of the North and what really brings out the competition night after night.
Absolutely. Well, the North is full of great teams, great coaches. You look at the recent run that Michigan Tech has made even in the national scene. They'll be strong again, no doubt. Grand Valley and Ferris State both bring a tremendous amount of talent back, so I expect them to be at the top of the level, top of the conference, excuse me. You have Northwood and Northern Michigan, who both have great coaches, have some new teams or new incoming people coming in, so you're not quite sure what their style will be, but you know what their coaching staff and their traditions, that they'll be top of the league as well. And then you have Saginaw with their talent coming back and their coaching change. I expect them to be much improved. And then you have us, who I hope will get better as the season goes, learning each other, getting a new style of play incorporated, and I really do believe we're going to be a tough team to play come the second half of the year.
And do you know who some of the stronger teams in the South will be?
Well, it's too early to say for me as far as learning about it, but I know as far as teams that are bringing things back, Ashland has a ton of talent coming back. Hillsdale has some nice pieces coming back. I would expect Findlay to be at the top of the league as well. But from what I've been told and what I'm hearing right now, it looks like Ashland may be the strongest team in the South right now. But again, we haven't even started practices yet. So.
Well, once again, we welcome you to the GLIAC in Lake State, and we wish you a lot of luck this season.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.